today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing on second and long. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
A fumble on the play.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Minshew. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a two-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they had to do that for sure during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
By number 24.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 9 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and 7.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a handoff looking right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sacked by Devin White.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think there's still a long way to go in this football game. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The 20. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to... figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even...
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing. Keeping them...
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a handoff looking right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9 now. That throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. But here again comes Gardner Minshew. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you. Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
27-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline. Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game. Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off. Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2. Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends. Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to... We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Buccaneers 35.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Minshew. That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken in the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And 4.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 19-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A strong running. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
1st down and much more here for Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They'll drop the throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be set. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Devin White able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Devin White, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Winfield Jr. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Minshew. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd down.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That's complete to the tight end Warner. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles...